Hey soldiers, if you spent 15 minutes on YouTube in the past week, you've probably seen an ad for Rocket Money. They've been doing a very aggressive and ubiquitous ad campaign. Now, this company, their claim to fame, they're saying that they're going to go out there, they're going to find all of those subscriptions that you signed up for but forgot about. And they're going to compile that information and save you money by being able to identify subscriptions you no longer have. Now, that's their major selling point. They have some other services. We're going to look at this service, see what the good, the bad, the ugly is with regard to it. And we're going to tell the truth about this service, because if you're interested in signing up and getting your bills lowered, maybe it's for you, but we're going to let you know all of the things that they neglect to tell you in their 30-second ad. Now, look, the channel is getting big enough for me to have to say this now. I've noticed that in the comments, there's sometimes some folk that want you to contact them about crypto. Look, I'm not into crypto. I've said it on the channel many times before. I do not endorse it. I do not understand it. And I do not make recommendations for investments for the viewers of this channel. So don't get hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, led astray. All right. I am not going to say send me any money. I am not on WhatsApp or any of that stuff. Do not fall for the okie doke. Now, I go through these comments and try to eliminate that stuff, but just in case I don't get one and you see it, don't fall for it. Hey, by the way, hit like, please. Help me with the algorithm. Subscribe, share. All right, on to Rocket Money. Now, Rocket Money, they actually used to be known as Truebill. You might have remembered that name. It's a budgeting and savings app. Okay, again, they've got a lot more features than just that identification of the recurring charges. So officially, their suite of services is budgeting, bill tracking, and subscription cancellation. Let's get into the cost. Let's get into that initially, all right? In many of the advertisements I've seen, they say it's free. It ain't free, all right? And that's fine. Stuff costs money. I'm not knocking a hustle. But I do think they should be more transparent in that the service does have a cost to it. It has a couple, actually. You pay between $3 and $12 per month for what they're calling the premium package. Now, that premium package, what it'll buy you is simply more automation. When you click cancel service on a recurring subscription or a subscription that you no longer want, then it'll just go out there and do it for you, just one click kind of thing. That premium service is also going to automatically request refunds for overdraft fees or late fees, things like that. They're not guaranteeing that you will get those fees reversed, but they're going to make the request for you automatically. Now, you could be slick about it and go in and use the free trial to cancel recurring charges. You could do that, but they've structured it such that they have some other services that might make you want to hang around. So they've got options to lower your bills, create a budget, track your spending, grow your savings, reduce debt, improve your credit score, track your net worth. And I think I already said track your spending. So those are some other things that you can do with this app. Now, the way you sign up for Rocket Money, if you got trust issues, this is going to be a little bit of a hurdle, because the service actually has to connect to your accounts. Now, they offer you the option of connecting to credit card and or your bank accounts as well. So you have to, and naturally they would need this information if they're going to, obviously they would need it if they're going to identify recurring charges. So if you're able to get over the trust issue, now they're saying that, look, this is a secure way to do it. We hook up to your bank. Your bank gives you the permission to hook back up to us, and it's all good. All right. So as long as you can get by that, then the system will start to work for you, because it will be connected to those accounts where you may have these recurring charges emanating from. In fact, it uses a service called Plaid, which is an encryption service, a financial encryption service. That is one of the best in class in the business. Now, I don't think anything out there is foolproof, but I think that there are probably, some organizations that will take precedence over you in the eyes of hackers. I haven't heard of Plaid having any breaches. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened, but I have used them with other applications and things have been okay so far. Now, mind you, as I have shared with you before, I don't keep a lot of money in a checking account. I do not. I keep my money elsewhere to keep it secure, just in case I lose a card or something like that. It's a lot easier to dispute charges on a credit card than it is on a debit card. Now, once you give Rocket Money all of this information, it's going to take them about 2 or 3 minutes to review all the transactions, and it's actually going to display the recurring charges for you. And you might see 2 Netflix charges. Maybe you got your girlfriend Netflix a while back, and why you would do that, I don't know, because she could have just shared your account. But maybe you did it. Love makes us do strange things. And so you can say, hey, look, we broke up 18 months ago. And, you can cut that one off. She'll probably give you a call trying to find out what's going on. She's missing her favorite show, Squid Games. The service is also going to determine whether it can lower a bill. So it's going to give you some options there. It's going to map bills to a calendar. So you can figure out when automatic bills will hit your account. So that might help you manage your money better and help you avoid late fees or overdraft charges. And you're also going to be able to examine the bills to see if they've changed over time. So are you being charged more than you were when you initially got the subscription? You need to know that. Now, in some areas, they have this thing called Electric Saver. It's not across the entire service area of the United States just yet, but in locations where electricity has been deregulated, Rocket Money is partnered up with a company called Arcadia Power. And they're going to shop around and find the lowest price per kilowatt hour of electricity so you can save on that bill. Now, that's becoming more and more important. We've done videos on the tax increases in the energy sector. We've done reports on that. I'll link to it so that you can understand, why you might really want to save on an electric bill to see if they have that available in your area. And Rocket Money is touting that in some areas it has helped users save up to 30%. That's a lot. Now, here's a part where they really don't get into and explain in the ads, and it's fine. You do caveat emptor, okay? Let the buyer beware. You as someone who may be considering the service, you need to do some research to figure out what the ins and outs are. I hope this video is valuable and part of that research. So there's an aspect of the app that's going to assist you in lowering bills. Now, if Rocket Money successfully helps you lower a bill, they're going to charge you 40% of the annual savings in the first year. All right, so now Rocket Money has identified that they're going to save you $100 per year, so they're going to charge you $40 in that first year. It's a profit center for them. And some might argue, hey, they are doing the legwork. Okay, I personally think 40% is a bit exorbitant. All right, I really, really do. I don't have a problem with them charging, but I think 40% is a bit much. Even though, the argument they'll make is, we're just charging it in the first year. You get to continue the savings from there. And that is true, but I still think 40% is a bit much. And this is not something that's explicit. I've gone through the app and it was not, it wasn't hidden, but it wasn't readily apparent either. Now, they'll hit you with that charge as soon as the negotiation is complete. So, if you go out there and get that free trial of the service, and then you invoke this portion that helps you save and lower your bills, okay, watch out. because unless you read the terms of service, which you should do, I know many people skip that because it's a long document, but you should read the terms of service for anything that's connecting to your bank account. They will explain that to you. Now, another thing that you might be wondering is Rocket Money is getting access to a lot of your personal information. Do they sell the information? They say that they won't sell it to third parties, but they do advertise insurance and credit cards through the site. I don't have a problem with that. Again, I am a capitalist. I don't want you to sell my information because it's my information and you're not cutting me in for a part of the profit on that, right? They're saying they don't sell it, but they are going to advertise to you. Now, if you click one of those ads for insurance or credit card comparisons, then your information will be passed to those companies. But it only happens if you invoke the action of clicking that. Now, let me give you a little bit more information on the lowering your bills part. I know a lot of people are really concerned about that in this day and age. Rocket Money goes out there and they negotiate directly with 24 service providers. They include cable companies, internet service providers, cell phone service providers to get your bills lowered, okay? What you have to do, of course, is upload a copy of a recent bill with one of those service providers, or you can connect directly to your online billing account. Give Rocket Money some information about the service, and then they'll, start their work. Now, they will start to negotiate a lower rate. Will they be successful? It remains to be seen. Who knows? Maybe you're already at a low rate. They can maybe talk their way into one of those promotional plans like, you've been a customer for 10 years, but they're giving out something special to all new customers. Sometimes, Rocket Money is I used to do this a lot on my own. I would threaten DirecTV. Oh, I'm leaving. And they would say, hold on, and transfer me to like a loyalty department, and they knew the game. Okay. And they'd say, okay, well, we'll give you this for 6 months. And, all right, fine. We'll see you again in 6 months. We'll play again. Now, Rocket Money is saying that their customers save around 20% on telecom plans. So that's cell phones and internet, things of that nature. To give you another example that might be more in line with what you may really see, you got a bill for $100 from Verizon Wireless. Rocket Money negotiates a $10 savings or 10% savings. So Rocket Money is going to charge you $4 that first year. That might be something you say, hey, you know what? That's worth it. But that is the good, the bad, the ugly. Now, would I purchase Rocket Money? Personally, I wouldn't. Okay, but here's why. I actually went through and signed up for the service. I didn't think I was going to need it, and I was right. Because as I looked through my information, I didn't have any recurring items that I was unaware of. Thank goodness, okay? But it did go through rather quickly and helped me identify what I had. None of it was the items that I was not aware of. A little bit more about the service in terms of them kind of dipping into the privacy and you needing to get beyond that. It asked me whether or not I owned a home, rent, did I have a car, was I married, did I have kids, did I have student loans. I forgot to check that I do own a home. I am married. I didn't check I have a car because although I do, we don't have car payments. So I think that's what they were getting at. But yeah, they're going to use that to kind of drill down and, be able to demographically identify what type of assistance you may need. All right, so I think that it is something that could be a good tool just as long as you know the ins and outs of how it really works. All right. Again, there's a free trial, but there's also that subscription piece. And if you've cleared up all of this, if you start and you say, I'm going to use this app to help me straighten up my financial situation, well, remember, once you have achieved the goal that Rocket Money was supposed to help you reach, don't forget to cancel Rocket Money. I don't know if they identify themselves. I'm sure they do. All right, check this out. Marcus by Goldman Sachs. It's an online savings account. We did a review, the good, the bad, the ugly. Is this something that you should entertain? Watch the report. Guys, I'll talk to you soon.